I don't know if this thing's kicked in yet, but we have a great game for you here today. We have the Cubs, who I feel like still haven't shown their true colors and what they can do yet, but are a good team nonetheless. And we have the Krakens. So I don't know if all of you know yet, but the Krakens GM, Santi, Lil Zanti, just up and left the Discord. He's just left. Took his other teammate with him. I guess they're not playing. I went to go and reach out to him, and I talked with him, and he said he didn't say anything yet. So I asked some of my other Rocket League friends who might be interested in doing anything else with UNL, and one of my buddies, Snowy Wolf, is looking to take over the Krakens. So he is actually playing right now with somebody that he's going to have on his team, his other friend Kobe, and they're going to be looking to play. I think, listen, it's awesome people like that can step up, take initiative, and be able to do something like that. Because, we were down to GM. They had to forfeit their last game that was like 2 hours ago. And in 2 hours, since we knew about their forfeit and them leaving the league, we were able to get somebody in here and be able to play the game. Oh, and it's looking like we got Bach in here too. He's also one of Snowy's friends, so he was able to get in there. I'm getting a message from Snowy right now. Yo, where are you casting? YouTube. Oh, that's right. I need to get the thing up. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Hold on. I need to send you guys this link right here. Yeah, for sure. I forgot about that. We'll copy the link right now. It's probably a good idea. Thank you for reminding me, Snowy. One watching. Everyone, Cubs vs. Krakens live now. Yep. Alright, we are a good to go. Spectating. Alright, Mr. President and Friction are in. Let's see if Snowy and Kobe get the bias live. My fault. Alright. And here's what we got. We got Mr. President. Oh, attempted the speed off. The quick off. My fault. Oh, and a quick block from Friction. That's A-okay. I'm gonna go look at Mr. President real quick. Mr. President playing with... Oh, and gets a wild pinch. Can Mr. President do something with it? He can't. I can't help but feel that some of those controls are, something to do for it. Mr. President's looking for the demo right there, but he just doesn't get it. And Friction will zip out and take it down the field to be able to, put his team in place for something good. And Friction gets a phenomenal goal. Just keeps it on himself, and this is what it's going to look like right here for you folks. Friction just rips up, notices that he's out of place, and just puts one on the net, and it's just beautiful. It's all about going back to, just little things. You start the game with them. Fundamentals is the right word for that. It's about going back to fundamentals. You set for yourself and you figure it out. And is this going to be another look at a goal right here? And Mr. President knows that his teammate is going to be there to be able to put that in. And that's just well done by the Cubs. Friction sees that from a mile away. Mr. President says, I'm off of that. That's all you. And Friction is able to go in and just take what he needs to do. Let's go get a little bit of the Kraken action right here. Let's take a peek at Snowy Wolf and what he can do. You see, I like his car. I like everything that he can do. That is not a goal. But Snowy up on the wall right there definitely does not do you any justice. You can't defend a pass right there. Oh, he'll excuse me, guys. He eliminates his teammate. He can't do anything about it. Snowy seems to have a handle on it here. Splits it wide for his teammate to be able to go around the other end. Snowy looking not to go back. You see, that's something you don't see a lot in this league. You see a lot of going up and a lot of going back, and not a lot of just going up continuously. And Snowy's just going to lay that one in. Now, guys, I don't know if you know this or not, anybody watching the stream. Snowy Wolf is actually somebody who has streamed a game before. I believe it was my game against the Rhinos and the Knights. And Snowy's a phenomenal streamer. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to keep everybody entertained and active and everything. And both teams missed the quick off. You can see that both of these teams, you know, are definitely looking to show off their skills a little bit and might have gotten a little bit cocky there. Snowy's looking with 0 boost, looking to go get that full. Maybe take it away from Mr. President with the ball over here. Switch a peek at Bias. Wow, looks like I'm just in the same position as Snowy just was. Bias is taking his time here. And a phenomenal goal from Bias, too. The Krakens are looking to come back on this. Now, I know personally both Snowy Wolf and Mr. President, as they're both 2 of my friends who I have met, you know, through playing Rocket League and through other leagues and gamings and stuff like that. And they're both 2 phenomenal players. They're both 2 phenomenal, you know, human beings as well. So that's what makes this game amazing, because they know each other personally, but at the same time, they're both great players and they know what they're doing. A phenomenal little block from Bias there, and an unfortunate miss. You know, Friction just got there first. We're going to go back to Director here, you know, just get the good looks. Friction playing with him up front and everything. Snowy's going to have some time here. Mr. President knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that he's going to wait. He knows how Snowy's going to behave here. And it's a missed opportunity. And Mr. President coming in to go ahead and try to pinch that with him. We got Snowy here. Unfortunately not being able to do anything. We got Bias live here. And just not able to get anything done. Back to Snowy, back on the Kraken side of the field. Not wasting any boost, but definitely looking to make something happen here. Just so that everybody is aware too. It's looking like Snowy Wolf TV is going to be the new... Wow. What a shot from Mr. President, everybody. That is crazy. I also just did see that we got 2 more watching. If anybody's here, wants to give me a little shout, a little comment or something, you know, please let me hear it. Let me hear it. I am the GM of the Knights. My name is Nolan. I will be taking you on the journey through the Cubs versus the Krakens. It's 3-2, 2 minutes. It's looking like, is Friction AFK? No, he is very much not AFK. And everybody's just whiffing. You see, I know all these players are, you know, phenomenal players, and it's just looking like they're having a lot of whiffs here. It's kind of surprising to see. We got Snowy Wolf putting it on the net. Again, potentially? Can Friction block that? Oh, he can't. Oh, it's just not enough. It is very unfortunate to see that happen, because I know that they can do that, and it's just unfortunate. Snowy takes the rip, though, just puts it right on the net. Sees that he has the opportunity to play it. Oh, look at them. They got the snow. They got the flakes. I like both their cars. They got a little chemistry right there. So, you know, same colors. You know, I put those in, but Friction just goes right over the ball. That was kind of crazy to see. I feel like that's harder to do than everyone normally gives anybody credit for. We got a lot of players grouped up in the same place. We got Friction sitting back post exactly where it needs to be, so we can go out and make that play right there. And Bias is gonna be on the side looking to oh, and Friction. See, I don't even got time to finish my sentences. Everybody's so fast. Mr. President makes that exactly how he needs to. Mr. President leaving that for Friction. You see, that's one time where he's just gonna get beat. And Snowy Wolf, we can't even see anything. We're gonna go over to Snowy Wolf here. And Snowy's going to go and try to make a defensive play. Oh, he veers away from it. What is going on here? Snowy with low boost, but looking to go do something. This is a very even game right now. I feel like they have both, you know, 2 very phenomenal team players that know what they're doing. And like I said, there's some old chemistry there. That's a double commit for the ball right there. I feel like Snowy knows better than that. But nonetheless, didn't really come of anything. Bias is going to take it down, potentially get another little flick off of that. Mr. President gonna bring it around the side. Snowy is definitely waiting for something to happen here, waiting for his teammate to set him, just waiting for an opportunity to go do something. And Snowy's not even gonna leave. He's gonna look to stay relevant here. Friction's gonna take it around the side. You know, this is definitely the battle between Bias and Mr. President here. I feel like those are the 2 players we're seeing extraordinarily a lot. Look at these 2 players flipping back to go get boost. That can be very unfortunate if something happens here. They're right on top of each other, these 2 Krakens players. What is going to happen? We got 3, 2, 1. The ball gets down. Oh, the ball is not down yet. Now the ball is down. And we are looking at a 3v3 overtime. Can a quick off end it here? It cannot. But they did split it mid, and Snowy gives the Krakens a small advantage right now. Mr. President looking like he's going to have something to do with the ball right here. Going to bring it over to the other side and then get off of it as fast as he can. And that's going to be off Snowy Wolf. You know, just driving it back down to the other side of the field because that's just what has to happen. Oh, Snowy trying to do something fancy here. Can't get anything going, but you know, hey, that's all right. It's the effort that counts, right? It's just what happens. I can't help but feel that that Snowy needs to leave some room for his teammate to be able to go and do something, and that can be a phenomenal goal by the Krakens if they can just drive it in, and they can. And Snowy Wolf with the Krakens take the Krakens' third ever win on the season. The new GM comes in with the old GM, you know, two people that know each other very well, and the Krakens say, I know you've been here for longer, but I'm making my debut right now. And we have 6 people watching. Why do I feel like that's way more than Panther ever had? Not to keep shit-talking Panther or anything, but yeah, we got 6 people watching right now. This is crazy. I'm going to head and get my screenshot of the game. A very well-played game, though. Very well indeed, and I think it was very, very even from both sides, regardless of what the result was. I'm looking forward to the next few games in general. I think we're going to have 2 good teams here. You know, like I was talking about in my last stream, the Rhinos, unfortunately, fortunately, just got a brand new GM, somebody who can teach and be able to, you know, lead their team because they didn't have anybody to do that beforehand. And the Krakens really didn't either. And I feel like Snowy Wolf, being the new GM of this team, can really come home and turn it all around. You know what I mean? So we're looking for a little game here. We got Friction sitting back in a Kraken's goal. Not a Kraken's goal, but a Kraken about to be close. Let's take a step back and see what we got here. I'm talking a little too fast. And a phenomenal setup. Phenomenal. Can that be something else? Listen, they got both the Cubs players just circling right now. They have no idea what they're doing. And can Snowy Wolf do something with it? It doesn't look like he can. But Bias goes up to grab it, possibly setting it for Snowy. See, these 2 Krakens players, I've noticed one thing about them, and it's that they have very much full control over the ball. And they feel very comfortable with double committing, I guess the name would be. Because they know what they can do. And, you know, they have so much control over it that it's not even going to matter if they can't do something else. And a phenomenal little something right there. And can Snowy go up there and get that goal? That's going to be off, but can he do something else? I really hope they're in a VC right now, you know, talking about, you know, what they're doing and what's going on. And that's going to be a goal from Friction, an early goal, minute and 10 seconds in, to put the Cubs on top. The Cubs looking great right now, you know, fending off all of the Kraken's advances and their attacks, despite the fact that they had the ball on their side the whole time. You know, the Cubs just ripped it right out of there and said, listen, here's what's up. We're just going to take it in for a goal. And I really do like, you know, the Kraken's colors. I really like the Cubs colors. It's not traditional Cubs colors. I guess I'll give them the color rush excuse for this time. Mr. President playing a phenomenal game, going up for it. And can Friction tap that in? He can't. And Mr. President just goes a little bit too far up. And could he swing back on the ball? He cannot. In my opinion, this is the matchup to be looking for this week. I know that the Knights and the Astros already played, and there was some big hype around that, but I really do think that this is one of the better games. And unfortunately, Bias cannot come down with a save. He was right there too. He just couldn't. It was unfortunate. Oh, he did hit it. He just hit it in. Unfortunate to say the least. Anyways, Cubs up 2 with a little over 3 minutes left to play in the match. Mr. President gets bumped there from Bias, who just says, no, I don't like you sitting here. I'm really not a fan. The Cubs being ever dominant right now. And a nice block from Bias to be able to put the Cubs in a position where they need to play some defense. You know, Bias just was unable to get anything going there. They're still struggling right here. Still really in the same area. Let's see what they can do here. And Snowy, unfortunately, just comes up with the double commit. You know, he really needed to go and bail his teammate out a little bit sooner, or just wait for his teammate to lose the battle and wait for the Cubs to be able to go do something. But, listen, you're moving on. You're moving on to the next phase. You know, we're back on the 4th kickoff here. You know, looking to put the opportunity in somebody's hands. Looks like the Cubs had a slow kickoff there. It's just really just sitting there, and Friction was able to knock it off, but not for too long. And Snowy gets a great hit on it. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything else left to say. Looking at what we got going on right here, Mr. President goes up for it. See, I love Mr. President's way of playing because it's so familiar and it's so good, and it's just the basic mechanics of what you need, but at the same time, it's just a little bit more than that. He plays with a little bit of, you know, superior mechanics, I guess, in a way. I guess I would say. But at the same time, it's also very, very simplistic and, you know, very basic. And that's what gets him a lot of the wins. He's able to do what he needs to do on a very simplistic and very basic, but at the same time, very complex level. And that's what I really like about his play style. All right, looking up here, we got 4 goals for the Cubs. Nothing really going on for the Krakens here. I'm going to look at their score real quick. It's looking like the Cubs have a very equal game right here. And Bias getting a little fancy. Unfortunately, it does not really work out in his favor. He's gonna have to make a stop right here. It just isn't looking like the Krakens have a ton of chemistry. I mean, granted, they were only formed about 2 hours ago. You know, this is what is to be expected. I'm surprised that they got 1 win in general. But oh, can this be something? 1 down, 1 man down, 1 man up. Nope, nothing. Can he put it right over Friction? He cannot. But yeah, I think the Krakens in general are a very just interesting team right now. Like I said, they don't have very much chemistry. They won 1 game, and it's awesome that they were able to do so, given what little time they were having, you know, to put something together in the first place. The Cubs' attack is relentless. Relentless. What a job by the Cubs. There is not a single flaw in this offense right now. They're playing what they need to. They're playing safe. They're doing every single thing that needs to get done right now. And they're putting the ball in the net. It's more than I can say about the Krakens right now. But the Krakens are working out a couple of kinks here and there. I think they just need to wait their turn. And is that another goal for the... Wow. Another goal for the Cubs. A very well played game so far. You know, the Cubs are reigning superior right now. The Cubs are saying, listen, you shouldn't have won that last game. It went into overtime and we should have had it. And unfortunately, that's just the result of it. But they're coming back with a vengeance. And this Cubs offense is relentless. And that's one thing that I've noticed about their GM as well. He's a very smart GM. Not to quote Panther and what he likes to say and what he has said in the past. But he's very right about that. The Cubs GM is one that knows exactly what he needs to do when he needs to do it. And more importantly, he's very smart about it. So he knows when he needs to come off of a ball. He knows what they need. See, right here, right now. Mr. President was able to say, listen, here's what's going on. I'm going to be sitting back. If you get that ball in the clear, it's going to be sitting right there for you. And that's exactly just what happened. And here we go. Can the Krakens muster 1 goal just to say that they weren't utterly defeated? And he sets it mid. Oh! Oh, that was a close pinch. That was a close pinch. Mr. President going up. We got Snowy Wolf attempting to look at a potential goal with 1 second left. Can he set it for his teammate? That's going to be a perfect set. It's just a matter of can he get it in there. And he cannot. But it's still looking like they have a chance. Oh, that's going to be downed. Maybe get 1 touch on that. And that's it. Cubs get 6 goals and reign dominant in the game too. I don't know where the heck that came from, but they must have just gotten it into the swing of things. Flaz, Bachman, I appreciate you being here. You know, for Snowy's sake, it really means a lot for you guys. You know, you guys are good friends. Flaz, I really have missed you, and I cannot believe that you are playing Cyberpunk. What a crap game. Terribly made. They're literally asking for refunds. And they're giving them to people, so, you know, the option's there if you need a refund. I'm just busting your balls, man. You play whatever you want. I was thinking about getting Cyberpunk, but now that people are returning it, I'm definitely not getting it. Oh. And that's a game 2. 6-0. Right now, the series is currently tied 1-1. If the Krakens can step it up and get something going, I think the Krakens have another shot at, at least 50ing a game, potentially getting that game 2 down. But this Cubs team playing very, very well right now. They're definitely the favorites for game 3 right now. Hopefully looking to take game 3 for the Cubs and put them up in the series, both times that they've played so far. What did they play against the Astros the other day? And they took home 2, I believe. I think they're about to take home another 2. Here we go, kickoff in the Cubs' favor. And it's looking like Bias gets that right out of there. We're going to go off director real quick. Yeah, there we go. Waiting for Mr. President here. What is going on with the Krakens? Are they about to be in a Rule 1 or something? And that's going to be, a potential goal. An unfortunate one, too. It's looking like, Mr. President is running absolute interference and gets his wish, too. Demo's Snowy Wolf. Just can't get anything off of that. Friction knowing what he needs to do here, taking his time off the wall, dropping back so Mr. President can go up and challenge. And Mr. President gets a phenomenal hit on it. One that I definitely did not think he would have. And Friction looking to do what he got here. The Krakens players are really bunched up right now. That's the other thing. They're on the same side. A little bit more rotation is probably what they need. Go moving forward. Still a 0-0 game. There's no reason for the Krakens to think they're out of it yet. And there's certainly no reason to think that the Cubs have it in the bag yet. Still 0-0. It's anybody's game. And both teams are playing fine right now. A double commit's only a double commit. Oh! Mr. President with a phenomenal save. But a double commit is only a double commit if you fall and something goes wrong with it. You can be right next to each other as long as the ball is being bounced between you guys. You're balanced between you guys. Nothing says there's anything wrong with that. It's just when it hurts you guys that the double commit is recognized. And a nice 50 from Bias. A nice cute little save. Is that going to go right in? Wow, what a shot from Mr. President. If there's clip of the week, that's definitely got to be it. We should do that in UNL. We should make a clip of the week because that was beautiful. The delayed backflip and then just a touch off the wheel saying, listen, here's what I can do for you. I don't really care, but still take my goal anyways. That's phenomenal. That's something that a lot of the players in this league can't do yet. But for sure, if they see something like a clip to show them that they can do it, giving them a little hope or a little something action, GM of the Cubs could definitely be looking at his teaching ways. And we got Bias. What can Bias do with this ball right here? He's going to set it mid for Snowy, who is just a little bit too far back. It's looking like they're giving a lot of space for something that they really shouldn't be having a lot of space for, if that makes any type of sense. And it's on the Kraken side of the field. The Kraken's taking it slow on their way up. Snowy gets it through everybody. Now it's just a matter of what can they do with it next. Snowy will take the ball, take control for the Krakens. It's 1-0, about airing up on a minute and a half. 2 minutes and a half passed, and that's right on the net. Phenomenal block from Snowy. Can Friction do something with it? Bias is backwards, but Snowy is there. And Snowy gets it right over Mr. President. That's huge. This is a giant scoring opportunity, and Snowy just misses it. I can already hear him in his voice chat right now screaming, I cannot believe I missed that! It's alright. Mr. President kind of just flying everywhere. Not sure what he's doing. Oh, phenomenal work effort from Snowy here, setting it for his teammate, and that is not a goal yet. Oh, and Snowy, so close. Bias just needs to be able to put that in the net, and in all actuality, he did the right thing because he backed off of it as soon as he realized he wasn't getting the goal. But that is an open goal from Mr. President, and he turns away from it and just says, listen, guys, you weren't there. I got to do what I got to do. And it's unfortunate because, both the Krakens player double committed. And, I was just talking about how a double commit doesn't hurt you unless it hurts you and there's a goal. But, listen, that's just what happened. Krakens made their run of it. They did what they needed to and just didn't pay off, and it was very unfortunate. Listen, for how the Cubs are playing right now, the Krakens are going to be really, really good because the Cubs are playing really good right now. And I think that it says a lot about how the Krakens are playing, that they can keep up with them in this game in particular. You know, they were unable to in the last game, but, you know, if the Krakens can get a couple more points on the board, that's really all that needs to be said. The Krakens are going to be contender because we know the Cubs are. And the Cubs are a good team, and, you know, this is arguably one of their better lineups. The Cubs don't really have a bad set of lineups. Every single person on their team is a strong contender for somebody who can be phenomenal. And that's going to be Kraken's goal. 105 left. We got 2-1 on the board. Cubs are currently winning. Just get a little snapshot of this the scoreboard right here in case anybody were to leave. Aspect. But in all actuality, that's what we got going on. Got 2-1. If I'm the Krakens right now, we need to buckle down and we need to understand that you have a minute left to get a goal in the net. And you guys can't let up another goal because the Cubs are going to be relentless. Can Snowy do a little something fancy? Can he do a little something to put his team in a position to succeed? And that's going to be Bias. Oh my God! They did it! It is 2-2. You cannot count the Krakens out yet. My breath just like stalled there. I don't know what the heck happened. It was like just did a flip reset, and I just needed a minute to. Wow! You cannot count the Krakens out. You can tell that they have not been demoralized by that game too. You can tell that they have not counted themselves out yet. That they are still playing, and if anything else, the Krakens have the upper hand right now because they're on fire. They know that they want to take this game too. And here we go. Krakens with 2 players on their roster currently. They don't really have anybody else. I'm assuming that the Krakens will host some sort of tryout in the next couple of weeks. Can Snowy save that? Snowy saves that, and it's looking like we're going to get some latency, which is kind of not very good because, you know, it's very unfortunate for everybody. And that's not a goal! Mr. President snuffs it! Puts it around the goal line. And can they... Oh! What a save! What a job. I just don't even have any words right now. Both teams had opportunities. Both teams whiffed. And more, not even whiffed, but both teams were just able to save it. Kraken's advantage kickoff. Then the Cubs, you know, are definitely running with it right now. They understand that they need to kick it into a defensive gear. And I think the Cubs are perfectly capable of doing that, you know, more so than most other teams in the league. You know, the Astros couldn't do that, and that's what hurt them the other night. They can't kick it into a defensive mode. All they know is offensive. And I think that definitely hurts them because the Cubs know when to turn it on and when to turn it off for an offensive, defensive motivated game. And that is not going to be on. Bias is going to go right up for that, but it's going to be sitting right there, and that is game. The Cubs' relentless attack turns on. You know, they were able to play some defense, and then they were able to play some offense. And that's really what puts them apart from other teams, too. That they can make that flip the switch. And, you know, they just played a great game. And right there, you know, they went from defense to defense, back to offense to a scoring drive. And that's just what they do. Phenomenal game played by the Krakens, though, who I think will definitely have some words for some people later. You know, as far as, you know, trying out and looking to see what they can do next to expand their team. And that is the end of UNL Week 4. Power rankings coming soon. I hope everybody has a great night. Stay safe. And I hope you guys like the stream. If you guys have any comments or anything at all, you know, please, please, please let me know. And if there's anything that I can do, looking forward to the next stream, please, like I said, just let me know. I'm all open to it. If anybody wants to help out or knows anybody else who wants to get in the league, you know, please help us expand. Everybody, tell everybody else that you know that play Rocket League that we have openings in the league, that we want more people in the league. You know, we're looking to expand next season, and we definitely are going to need some more players. So if anybody knows anybody else, please let them know. You know, introduce us to the Discord. Tell them to follow the stream. Watch something sometime. We'll take anything that we can get. We just want to get players in the league having fun. And that's really about it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching the stream, sticking with us. This is UNL. And have a great night. That's going to end the stream. See you guys.